Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to make a applique patch. This is my first time doing this. I have Stitch Artist Level 2 with Embrilliance, so it doesn't let me import my design. So I went ahead and created this one in Canva, and I just saved it as a PNG and downloaded it. It's going to say Dope Mama, and I made sure that the letters were spaced out enough so when I put my satin border. Next, I'm just going to go into, gotta delete all these. I don't like having all these open, but this is Silhouette Studios. I have the business edition, so it pretty much gives you everything that Silhouette has to offer. So I'm going to import this, and then I have to downsize this. I think the hoop that I'm going to use is a 8.8 by 8.8, so I just have to downsize the image to make sure it's going to fit inside of that hoop. So I'm just going to drag it over to my canvas, and got to remove that red line that is behind the text. I hate that. Next, we're going to create an offset. You just go to offset and Silhouette. And then we're going to go, we right click and we have to remove those circles. You do release compound by doing that, and then it just lets you click on it and you just hit delete. And then we have to delete that one too. I do want to make this line black. I don't think it's necessary for you to do it, but I just like it all one color. Okay. I need this to fit better since we put the outline on it. Oh, I forgot to group it. Okay, so I have to group it first, and then we can move it over. That looks good. I want it a little bit bigger. Perfect. Okay, so now you're just gonna hit File, Save As, Save to your hard drive. I don't think the other Silhouette Studios lets you do this, but if you have the business edition, if you select this drop down box, it does let you save it as a SVG or a PNG as well. Okay, so now we're gonna go into Embrilliance, and I do have Stitch Artist Level 3, and my canvas, I was using a large hoop. So you just go to Preference, select, yeah, I want to use the medium. So I just had to change it to the medium canvas, and I'm gonna import my image. Now, when it imports into Stitch Artist, these lines are separate, so you have to go to Create, Outline, Combine Holes. You have to do this for each one that had a hole in it. So we're going to go to Create, Outline, Combine Holes. Have to do the D. Okay, then the P. Yeah, the P. And again, guys, this is just a way that I found that was easiest for me to do this. I'm sure there are other ways that you can do this. This just seems simple to me. And I didn't want to have to buy essentials to be able to do this or edit or import text when I have Silhouette Studios business edition. So for me, it just was smarter not to buy software I don't need. Okay. So now all my lines are connected with they're supposed to be. I like to rename my what my stitches are going to be. Shout out to Angel B. I watch a lot of her videos and I got this from her. It just makes it easier when you're looking in the objects panel to see that, okay, this is a placement stitch, this is a run stitch, this is a placement stitch, a tack down stitch, or a satin stitch. It just makes it easier. So Okay, this one's going to be my placement stitch. Or do I want to use this one? I think I did too many placement stitches. Yeah, I think I have too many placement stitches. I might have to delete one. So this one's going to be my satin border. Okay. There are settings in here for you to change like the width and the density of it. If the line is too thick, you can increase or decrease it. Which one is this? Satin. And if you notice, as I'm editing these, they're gonna move to the bottom. So we have to make dope satin, okay? And I'm gonna have to edit this, and I just figured this out tonight how to do this. As you can see, the it's too big. So you just right click and we're gonna delete that hole. And then I'm gonna go to the density. It's not density. I need to go to the width, I think, and make that smaller. Bring that down some. Let's see. I just want to make it so that the E is opened up. So you can actually see like a hole behind it. Yes, that's perfect. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the P. I want to delete that inside circle. And I've been doing it by just clicking. If you can see where that green is, green dot. I don't know what the dot is, but if you right click on it, it lets you delete the hole. It doesn't look perfect, but it looks okay to give me the hole. And then I'm just going to do the same thing with the O to give me a hole so it's circle. Perfect. Oh, that looks good. Okay. So now I believe I can move on to my letters. So I'm just going to hit control and highlight all of my letters. And I'm going to copy and paste to make 3 of these because I'm going to need the placement stitch, the tack down stitch, and the satin stitch. All right, so I'm just going to rename these so that way I know which ones are which as I'm editing them. This one's going to be my placement stitch for the letters, so I'm just going to put placement for letters. And I don't like retyping, so I'm just going to copy and paste in all of them. Okay. And I know that's not the right button. I need to change the color of this so that my machine knows that this is it's gonna stop. It's gonna tell me it's a color change, which is really not a color change, but it's gonna tell the machine to stop. Um, and I'm just gonna make it a random color. And then I'm going to control and select all of my next ones. I think I forgot a stitch. Control, select them all. Okay, yes, I forgot my my tack down stitch. I hit the wrong button. So I like doing a bean stitch, and I like doing a bean stitch on 5 passes. I realized that with 3 passes, it's not enough for me on my machine to tear the HTV off, and I want to be able to tear it. So I set it to 5 passes. And it does give you a message that you need to make the line thicker when you do that. But that's just what works for me. So I'm going to rename these tack down stitch or tack down. Yes. Then I'm just going to copy and paste and do that for the AMA for the tack down. Okay, and now my last one is going to be my satin stitch. Okay, and I need to change the color of it so my machine knows to stop. What color? I actually, when I do the satin border, I do like to make the color what it's actually gonna be. And I think this is gonna be pink. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do pink. That looks nice. I think that looks nice with the dope as black, and then the pink satin border as I mean dope is black, and then the satin border is pink with pink glitter HTV. I think that's gonna look really nice. It looks good. Okay. Let me see. Make sure I have the medium hoop selected. I do. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to make it a little bit smaller so that it fits in this hoop. I didn't realize when I added the satin border it's gonna be that thick, but I like it. Yeah, that's gonna look really nice against the on the patch. The A's, I don't know. Like on the inside of the A's, there's only like a little piece where that is, but I'm guessing it's gonna be okay. Yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be okay. Um, so I'm just gonna run the stitch simulator. I would advise anybody to do this before you save the file. When I don't do this is when I have mistakes. So I normally just go down the row like and you can hit one of the arrow keys and it'll play for you, but I like to go back and forth just to see how it's stitching out and to make sure that I did everything correctly. And I think I messed up. Yeah, I forgot to change the color on my placement stitch. So I'm just going to make it something bright so that we can see it. Okay. So that's my placement stitch. And I actually didn't put a tack down stitch for the outline. I'm gonna not do it and see if it affects anything, like if I actually need it, because I have to cut it, like you have to cut it out anyway. I'm using cutaway stabilizer, so it should be okay. So I'm just gonna go forward and make sure all my letters are correct. If the MAMA, then that is our tack down stitch and our placement stitch. Okay, this looks good. So I'm just gonna go to file and save as. I usually save on the USB that came with my Poolin EOC07, and I will be posting a second video of me actually doing this patch later on. So make sure you tune into that. And make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share if you like this video. Bye.